Meant for an adult audience. LoveLine may contain sexually oriented content. Listener discretion is advised.
LoveLine with Adam Carolla and Dr. Drew.
Hey, everybody, it's LoveLine. I'm Adam. That's Dr. Drew. Phone number 1-800-LOVE-191. Dr. Drew, board-certified physician, addiction medicine specialist. Amy Weber and Hayden Elizabeth are both here tonight from the Lingerie Bowl that we welcome, by the way.
Thank you. Thank you.
We spoke to Angie Everhart about, I believe, a few
2 weeks ago, yeah.
2-3 weeks ago. Now, it's something that I'd heard about some months ago, and then Dodge was going to sponsor it, and then they pulled out. They pulled out, Drew. You get it? and then come on, buddy. And then I thought maybe they were canceling it, but they just continued to go with it, right?
Yes. Absolutely.
And Dodge was probably one of the sponsors, but you got the Lingerie Bowl. You got nothing to prove. I mean, you don't need Dodge. You got money. Who is sponsoring it?
Partypoker.com.
Are you guys all going to have that written on your back like prize fighters?
Right. On our bra tops.
What is Party Poker? Oh, it's a website?
It's an online gambling.
Speaking of which, you're signed up for some poker on TV thing.
Yeah.
You going to do that?
Yeah.
Oh, celebrity poker?
Bravo?
No, it's not Bravos. I wasn't going to do it until I heard you were doing it. I thought,
I don't know what it was.
It's for travel station or something.
Well, listen, here's my thing. If anything that sounds fun doesn't cost me any money, I'm on. Any of that
you got to go to Commerce to do it. Is it on?
All right, but Drew, you'll go to Poughkeepsie for a nickel. You can't go to Commerce and play a little Pi Gow or Texas.
I'll go if you go.
I'm going.
All right.
I don't need you.
All right.
Sorry, girls.
That's
let's get back to the ladies. Let's get back to the interview. So, this is we're talking to Angie about it. Angie had some details, but it was a little bit sketchy on it. It's a helmet, pad, full uniform.
Well, not completely full uniform.
No, it was like
Hayden's one
lingerie
of the
and
players.
pads.
Yeah, I'm doing color commentary for the game. So Hayden
Amy.
can probably...
I'm playing.
Yeah, you're playing running back.
Yeah, she's
How
awesome.
did they decide that?
She's the fastest girl out there.
Did they time you in the 40?
They did time us in the 40.
What'd you do in the 40? She doesn't know.
No, she's a Division I athlete, so she ran.
What'd you do? What sport? What was
I
your
ran
sport?
college track.
Oh, okay.
I'm a 400 meter, 800 meter runner.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
It's a longer distance
Yeah,
than they need. So someone's going to have to tell you to stop. Right. Eventually.
I'm just going to keep running.
Yeah, if you hit the goalpost, I mean, it's time to get back to the sideline. But so you got wheels on you.
Yeah. I can run.
And you will be tackled. No flags?
If they can catch me. Yeah. We're playing tackle.
They're trying
football.
to tackle you.
Yes.
It's full contact.
This is
they
full
have
contact.
lingerie on. They're really tiny bra tops and these little shorts, and they have shoulder pads and they have helmets and elbow pads and knee pads. But that's
right.
Right.
Now, it seems the shoulder pad and the bra seem to be a little bit of a conflict.
well, no, you still see everything you need to see
You do.
because the
About
pads
here.
hit you about here.
Right
So
there.
you got plenty of
I see.
cleavage
Good.
still
There'll be-
going on.
all right.
Plenty of eye candy for
Yes.
everyone.
Right. And things could be popping out, perhaps. You never know.
Well, you're
never-
running with a
Yeah.
little...
No, I know. Listen,
being
I
tackled.
can't go out to the car without a nut leaping out of my shorts. Forget about playing football.
Have you tried taping?
The tape. The tape. My
Please.
problem is
There's nothing strong enough to hold that back.
you know what I'm going to
Wow.
start doing now, though? Instead of doing one to one leg and the other to the other, I think I'm going to pick a side and go with them both.
Well, you got to go round around the leg, so like a cast.
Okay.
See?
Plus, the way I'm doing it now looks like I have a vagina when I sit down, especially if I eat a lot.
Oh my gosh!
All right, but anyway, enough about my problem.
Right.
So you have let's see, LT is going to be coaching. Eric Dickerson is going to be coaching.
He's my coach.
You guys been practicing?
Yeah.
No, it's nice to have one of the premier running backs in NFL history as your running back coach.
It's great. He's
But
awesome.
is he coaching or is he just kind of looking at you?
No, he's coaching. He's made it to as many practices as he can, and they've got...
That's one.
This is like subliminal man.
No, he's
Many
there.
prizes
No,
can't
he's
none.
there
And so-
supporting. He's there supporting us and is a great coach. We're having a lot of fun with him.
All right, now the halftime is obviously longer during the Super Bowl than it is during the season.
Yeah.
Season is like, I don't know, 18, 20 minutes or something.
You know,
Halftime-
I swear to God, during the NFC and AFC championships, I swear they were 8 minutes. They seemed extra short, and everyone in the room went, "What? Both games." Everyone commented, "What happened to the halftime?"
Well, I don't know if they're allowed to squeeze them
It just seemed remarkable. It certainly was not the Super Bowl halftime.
Well, how much time do they have? Do you know?
Well, it's going to be about a 27-minute game. What they have is they have they have two 10-minute halves, and
Right.
they have a pre-lingerie fashion show.
Sure.
They're introducing
That's
a lingerie.
called the chub. That's the chub up.
That's exactly what that
that's
is.
the guys at home getting a little chubbing up. It's equivalent to the players sort of loosening up on the sideline.
Exactly. So they're introducing a new lingerie line
Fourth
called
and
Fourth and Goal.
Uh-huh. And who's putting that out, by the way? Is Fourth and Goal putting it out?
That's, yeah. I think that's, I don't know, whose line is it?
Well, Horizon Productions is putting on the lingerie bowl, so I'm assuming maybe they're launching this line as well.
And it's $19.95, and small price to pay. By the way,
Really?
like if you got a bunch of loser friends like I do, and you have 28 guys over at your house,
Less than $1.
everyone just pays 73 cents, and you got your lingerie bowl.
That's right.
Wait, I'm not sure I heard where it's airing.
It's on
It's
pay-per-view.
pay-per-view.
So you have to, if you have cable or satellite.
You
Yeah.
order
You're
it.
fine.
Yeah,
Exactly.
okay.
You want to order it in advance.
Okay.
You want to get your place.
Started yesterday in the
And
morning.
this is going to be alternative to who the hell they have scheduled for the halftime.
Who?
Circumcision.
Janet Jackson?
Janet Jackson.
Oh, they got nothing this year.
Nothing.
They got
They got
the world's fastest grocery bagger. Yeah, it's really boring. Once in a while they have this competition. Some punt, pass, and kick thing. Some fat chick with a baton. You've seen it all. There's nothing going on. Really, the most exciting part about the halftime shows is them hustling everyone out, moving a stage in, and then hustling everyone out, moving another stage in. And then I like the part where the pyrotechnics fill the dome with so much smoke that it delays the kickoff the second half because no one can see. Yeah. Now, you guys won't have a halftime, really, will you? Just
Well,
have a
there
little...
will
I think it might be 5 minutes or something. I don't know what it's going to
We have cheerleaders also.
Yeah, we do.
Oh, you do?
Yes.
What
Wow.
are they wearing?
Nothing.
Yeah. What a-
Go-go boots with little tiny tops.
They've
and
been on a
skirts.
national tour, a national bus tour.
New York, and I think they're
Chicago.
Miami.
And is it 11-woman football, or is it
7
8?
on 7.
7 on 7.
Arena style football, right? Is arena 7 on 7?
And 10 yards first down, or I don't know all the arena rules.
It's going to be 50-yard fields
Right.
with two 10-yard end zones, so 70 yards
Are you
total.
going to have the padded sidelines and stuff like in an arena?
No,
Or where you
no.
slam to the-
Because this is going to be played,
Outdoors.
overseas.
Yeah, well, what if someone gets hurt?
People
I-
have
I've
gotten
gotten
hurt.
hurt.
Angie actually broke her foot.
And I sprained my ankle in our scrimmage 2 weeks ago.
Are you guys like getting some tape on your ankles
Yeah,
and
we
stuff?
have a couple guys from USC taping us, and
Yeah. Boner
Right.
guy number 1 and boner guy number 2.
Calls. Here we go. We're going to calls.
Hey, Drew. I'm talking about the lingerie ball.
Yeah, I know, but you're talking about boners now, so that's how we go to calls.
Oh, Drew. Drew, what happened to you? When did you start caring about this show? I don't know what happened. About 10 days ago, Drew decided he was all into the show again. I miss the old Drew. Looking at your page here, thinking about your wife, dozing off into space, maybe mustering the energy to punch the mic once in a while, but then
That takes
dozing
some
back
energy.
off.
That takes some energy.
All right. Well, let's get to the phones. Should we get to the phones,
let's
ladies?
do that.
All right. Cindy,
Yep.
you're 19.
Yeah.
What's up?
My husband ain't circumcised.
Mm-hmm.
And I was wondering how painful it would be to get circumcised at his age.
Well, if a professional,
turtleneck.
if a professional
Yeah.
does it, you're not planning on doing it yourself, all right?
No.
How painful? It's a pretty miserable couple of weeks. It's a lot
it?
different than if they're a child, yeah.
Yeah, you have to kind of do the penis math, and then
There's more
realize.
surface area,
Yeah. Plus,
hopefully.
yeah, and plus, you don't even know you have a penis until you're like 2.5.
Yeah, well, he was adopted,
Even
so
you?
they didn't do it.
He was adopted, so they didn't do it, Adam. That's why they
Yeah,
didn't.
it's like, look, why throw money into a rental car?
Why does he want
You
to
know
get
what I mean?
circumcised at this age? Or you want him to?
Well, we were both talking about it, and it looks really disgusting.
How long have you known him?
I've been with him for 3 years.
And you've never complained about this before?
Well, we
Have you
had
been-
talked about it before, but he's all like, no, I don't want to do it. It's going to hurt. It's going to hurt. And then he's like, well, maybe. I don't know.
It will hurt, and he'll be out of commission for a couple of weeks. But if it's important to you, maybe he'll do it. But it's not a dangerous procedure.
You've had 3 years to
I know it's curious.
acclimate to the altitude.
And then marries the guy, and now we're taking the pew-pews.
Yeah. And what are you going to do? Does he want you to do anything?
Uh-huh.
Boob job or a tummy tuck or a little collagen injection?
No.
She's only 19.
No. Okay, I'm just saying, here's my deal. Like, look, you want him to bust out the scalpel, fine, but we got to do some talking about you now. give you get rid of that double chin, or you got a stretch mark or two. I'd like to get do some bartering while you still have the foreskin. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You trade it in.
Foreskin's worth something. Yeah.
All right. Well, ultimately, if his wife is freaked out by it or thinks it's unattractive, and by the way, weren't you women supposed to love us for us?
Unconditionally.
I just find it curious how much more unattractive can a penis or testicles become.
Yeah,
how much
know.
worse is
It's
awful.
like his dork's going to turn into Brad Pitt when they cut off that little ring of skin that's hanging off the end of it.
Yeah.
It will look the same. Like, what? True. Yeah, ladies, look at me, right? See? I just, hats off.
Oh, my God.
Same guy.
Oh.
Same guy.
Huge
all right?
difference.
Such a difference.
Big
Get the
difference.
hat off.
Big difference.
Oh, yeah. Foreskin's got to go.
All right, so it's got to go. All right. Look, if your wife is disgusted by your
You might as well do it.
genital
Why not?
appearance,
Why'd she marry him then?
yeah, that's she's dumb. But look, Drew, you can get put under or something now. Can't
Oh,
you?
absolutely. No, it's a procedure. You're out.
Yeah, okay.
But it's 2 weeks of pretty good pain.
Really?
Yeah.
Pretty good pain medication.
Really?
Yeah.
And you whizzing and everything. It's got a little burning.
It's just plain. It's a big old wrap of gauze they have to put around it. It's
Really?
invisible, yeah.
So it's like a club, like a big
Yeah, yeah.
gauze club. All right.
Yeah.
You can keep the foreskin though, can't you?
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
It's good deep fried.
Stacy,
Hello?
you're 20.
Yeah, hi, how are
What's
y'all?
up?
We're good.
Good.
Howdy.
I just had a quick question. One of my friends only has one nut, and I was just wondering if by some weird twist of fate he lost the other one. Would he still be able to have an erection?
Yes.
He would.
He would not produce sperm. He would produce
Yeah.
semen. And
Oh,
he would.
Really?
Well, it wouldn't be particularly robust production unless he got supplemental testosterone. And he also would start getting, his sex drive would go down, he'd get softening of the bones. He would have physiologic problems from not producing testosterone.
So you would have
But
to
everything would still function. And in real life, they would give him testosterone replacement, and everything would be completely normal. He wouldn't miss the nut.
Really?
He just couldn't get anybody pregnant.
Wow. Okay.
How did he lose the first one?
Tricycle accident.
Tricycle.
Wow.
Yeah, his dad didn't screw the seat on good enough, I guess.
Oh,
No,
can
that
lose
does not
the
compute.
No.
Does not compute. Tricycles.
What?
If you sit on a tricycle, if you go, from
No, the seat fell off while he was riding it.
no, unless it tore his testicle open, even then it would replay.
No, I mean he lost it when he was like 3 years old.
Yeah, right.
The story isn't
what we're talking
computing.
about. It's not working.
The force.
Oh no, it's a true story. I swear to God, it is.
Stacy, the force with which
hold
you'd have
on.
to hit that bicycle seat, you'd have to be dropped
Hold
from
on.
about
I believe
2
her.
stories
I
up.
believe her. I believe her. Well, who knows? Maybe they lived on second floor.
And then the tricycle accident. Yes.
Look, I believe Stacy.
Couldn't he have
Because
resewn
she
it on?
thinks no.
You
Sit
can
down
lose
the
a nut
street?
like that?
Yes, you can, but they have to really traumatize
But
it.
couldn't he have
She
reattached
believes the
it?
story. Not if it's completely out. I mean, it's completely gone.
Yeah. No. Look, pardon me, girls, but when girls try to repeat stories,
Yeah,
it's always
yeah,
a disaster,
yeah.
and it never works out right. It's like when they tell you what the mechanic said, or it's always a mess. Just suffice it to say, he's lost the nut
Somehow, yes.
and if he loses the other one, he'll still be okay. But if he loses the third,
Watch out.
watch out.
But by the way, he probably is a non-descended test, and he just made up the tricycle story in reality.
All right. And look, if you are unlucky enough to lose your second nut somewhere along the way, that's when it's time just to put the bullet in the head, because you're what you call cursed. You know what I'm saying? If somehow in a relatively short period of time you manage to lose both testes.
Just consider how many people do you know that have had one nut ripped off? Not
I
medical.
don't know
Not
any.
medical.
Handful,
Somebody that had
one,
lightning
two.
strike twice. That's what Adam said.
There are those people who have been hit by lightning like 11 times.
Were you on the show when the kid called in, and he was in a motorbike, a motocross, sort of out in the desert? This was about 8 years ago. And he went over a jump, and he came down real hard and thought, oh, my God, look down, there's blood everywhere. So he went behind a sign, and his testicle was hanging out of the scrotum. He pushed it back in, was afraid to tell anybody.
Kept riding. Won the race.
And controlled the bleeding, was afraid to tell his parents, and it sealed back up, and There you go.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, let that be a lesson to anyone who's thinking about seeing a doctor. Is that what you're saying, Drew?
That's what I'm saying. I'm just saying that testing can withstand a lot of trauma.
No, it's just a very irresponsible message I think you're sending the listeners. Jennifer, go behind a sign, tuck the parts back into your body,
Ride a motorbike.
Keep going.
duct tape, and keep going.
By the way, the reality is you can get peritonitis, but you get seriously ill.
No, I think we got you drift.
Yeah.
Don't bother Drew. Jennifer,
Hi.
you're 19?
Yes, I am, but I don't want anyone to get the wrong impression. I'm a very productive, mature 19-year-old who's married.
Uh-oh. What's
you,
coming
you
here?
sound mature.
All right,
Well, I'm calling because I really want to surprise my husband and have a threesome, but I'm concerned about the effects that will have on our marriage. We've talked about it, and he's pretty much said, it would be fine. He wouldn't go off and cheat on me or anything by himself, but is afraid that he's going to have a need for that after we do it, that he will need to have it,
Where's whoa, slow down. Where is this need to have the threesome coming from?
Well, no, not necessarily need now. It's more of something we both want to do, but...
Why do you want to do it? Why do you want to do it?
Well, we are 19 and 21. We've been together for a few years.
Jennifer, so you're finding the sex life boring? You?
Honestly, it was my suggestion. I've always thought that it would be really neat to do that, and I'm still kind of interested in sex. I'm very interested in doing it.
All right, there are two possibilities here when the ladies are pushing for the threesomes. One is...
There's a few in this case.
Is it want to have a lesbian experience,
Right.
never had one, and this is sort of a safe environment to do it, doesn't make them a lesbian.
Right.
Two, just got
Chaos.
sort of abused,
Yeah.
and they're chaotic,
Yeah, they're looking to
and
disrupt the
they can't
relationship.
handle intimacy.
Exactly. That's
or
what
three,
Jennifer is.
kind of both. Like got screwed with, one experiment.
Yes.
And
then
chaos.
manic depression. You can sprinkle that in there, which Jennifer's got a little whiff of here.
Yeah. Jennifer?
Yes.
All right, so which one of our three scenarios is true?
You know what? I've never had any kind of abuse whatsoever.
Right.
I mean, a little yelling when I was younger, but no sexual or physical abuse, so that's out. Not exactly lesbian, maybe a little bi. I don't know. I've been kind of toying with that idea. That turns me on. I'm interested in that. So
Why'd you get married so young?
Honestly, this guy that I met from a friend of a friend, and he was has never had a girlfriend. Really straight guy, very smart, very productive, just a really good guy. And we
Jennifer, hold on.
through a lot.
Jennifer, every question I asked you, we get a lot of intellectualizations and long stories. Stay with what's going on here. Why did you marry this guy? Why were you so young? In a sentence.
I was sure that he was the one I wanted to spend with.
Why so young? Why so young? Were you trying to escape something? Were you miserable at home? What was the problem?
A lot of that. I've been through a lot of foster homes and stuff. So
foster homes.
Jennifer, that is abuse. That's abandonment. Okay, so you were an abuse survivor.
Okay.
Being in foster care puts you in the abuse category. So for you, intimacy means abandonment. So you've got to throw in some chaos into a relationship, and that's what you're doing here. You're going to sabotage this marriage that you got into at perhaps too young an age in an attempt to find a life preserver to get you out of that foster care.
But as far as sabotage goes, better than like cutting his brake lines of his truck.
Yeah, sabotage
If
goes.
I'm going to sabotage my
On the
relationship,
sabotage scale,
do it with a second chick. Don't kill me in my sleep.
Jennifer, you really got to look into things here. This is not a great sign.
Why were you in foster care?
Honestly, my mother had beat us. I have 3 other brothers, and were abusive when we were little.
Right.
Okay, Jennifer, when you opened with, I've never been abused, I can't imagine, that's what you opened
You're
with,
so
Jennifer.
full of crap.
You are a profound abuse survivor. Everything you say...
sexual.
We just asked about abuse. We didn't specifically say sexual abuse.
But look, I mean,
Well,
if
I
you're
was
abused...
emancipated at 17, so I lived on my own for a while.
Stop with the intellectualization.
all right.
Stop. They don't even make sense.
Jennifer, you don't have kids, do you?
No.
Good.
All right,
No
good.
kids for you.
Morning after pill, plan B. Keep that in your medicine cabinet, goddammit.
But don't most people go into threesomes and they think it's going to be this great thing, and then afterwards, it's like emotionally they're just wrecked. They don't trust one another.
Always. No, we have the only time we've talked to couples that survive threesomes is when they're both sex addicts and they're just sort of co-acting out together, and eventually that falls apart too.
Yeah. Can it ever?
But it's a hell of a run. You know what I mean? Getting a good 8 years.
No, now.
All right, so Jennifer,
Yeah.
If you were abused so severely that you had to go into foster care, that is horrible abuse.
That's as bad as it gets.
All right.
Well, we were in Oklahoma, so the laws are a little bit different. We just had some
Jennifer, stop.
Okay. I didn't know she was calling.
Oh, that makes all the difference in the world.
Yeah.
That makes all the difference.
Oklahoma.
Now.
Yeah, forget
I'm
it.
better.
Yeah. No, you're not.
You think you
You're
are.
a mess. Please.
Thanks, guys.
You're supposed to be a mess. Okay, Jennifer, real fast. Look, you got a crazy rap about everything. I'm from Oklahoma. What the hell? Who are you talking to, by the way? You think you're going to slide that crap past us?
I guess not.
All right, you're abused. Fine. You sound relatively intact for someone who's been through what you.
Yeah, it doesn't mean you're a bad person, but we got to evaluate your impulses. They're going to be
They're bad.
They're going to be bad. Things you're attracted to, the kinds of things you think are cool and fun, are going to be destructive.
Yes. I'll tell you the kind of threesome you guys need to have. You two and a therapist. Am I right, ladies?
Yes,
Am I right, ladies?
I thought you were
Am I right? When I say ladies, I mean you too, Drew.
Thank
Am I right, ladies?
Jesus Christ. I thought he was being
Yeah. Okay, let me try that again. I'll tell you the only kind of therapy. Sorry. No, wait. I'm going to straight. Okay, and scene. The only kind of threesome you should be having is you, your husband, and a guy by the name of Jesus Christ. Am I right, ladies?
Give it up for Adam.
For us to hit the mic when he's clapping.
Amen.
All right. She's a mess. You're going to destroy the relationship. Yeah. It's going to happen anyway.
Poor thing.
Because look at it this way. Yeah, and I do feel sorry for her.
And remember, here's the comedy. Why did you get married so young? What was it about this guy? Well, he was this guy. He was introduced to me, a friend of mine. It's like all this BS, like obfuscation.
I'm coming from the OK state, so there.
Everything's okay.
Obfuscation.
Yeah.
That's where you learn. That's where you go, huh?
Your kid burns himself on the radiator, they take him away. Oh, Oklahoma doesn't take anything to take kids away.
You know, really, that is in normal media. That would be like, oh,
Oh, okay.
yeah, I got it.
I see.
No, that's all just BS. You look behind the BS.
All right, but here's a good question now. So she wants to have the threesome because she can't handle the intimacy,
right?
And wants to stir up the
and
relationship.
needs arousal because she was so badly physically abused.
Okay,
she needs
so you
intense
tell her
arousal.
no threesome. So she finds another way to destroy the relationship.
I bet next impulse will be S&M stuff. That'll be her next thing.
How about screws around with somebody?
Oh, yeah.
Maybe a guy he knows, maybe a friend of his, and make sure he finds out about it.
Yes, she just thought he should know.
Okay.
It's important. She
That's
has to be
what I look
honest.
forward to.
She has to be honest. You can't hide secrets from him.
Amy and Hayden are both here tonight representing the Lingerie Bowl, which is halftime of the Super Bowl. 1995 pay-per-view. And by the way, 1995 in the pay-per-view realm. I mean, that's pretty good. That's cheap. That's free.
Tyson fights are $59.95.
$59.95. What do you get? First round knockout. This 27 minutes of nonstop action, unless you come at minute 4, and in which case it's kind of a waste
Then
of
it's a
money.
violent crime.
Yeah. All right, Drew. We'll take ourselves just a little break. We'll be right back after this.
1-800-LOVE-191. We'll be right back.
Every hour, 2 Americans under the age of 25 are infected with HIV.
Hey, everybody, it's LoveLine. I'm Adam. That's Dr. Drew. Phone number 1-800-LOVE-191. Amy Weber and Hayden Elizabeth here tonight from the Lingerie Bowl, which is coming up halftime. Super Bowl 1995. And by the way, it's going to go for 30 days after that. And actually, this is good. Because my depression after the Super Bowl.
Oh, yeah, that's going to keep you out of it a little bit.
Yeah.
If you buy it once, you have an opportunity to buy it 30 days forward.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Come on, Drew.
Just ask it.
Yeah, come on. Use your head, buddy. That's all I ask. I'm sorry about that.
So you're going to have to buy it every day, Adam, to keep you out of the depression.
I'll probably buy it like 28 days, and then I go on the IV drip. Try to get some of the fluids back into the system. Speak to my priest.
All your
my
chi is flown out of you.
Chi is all over the living room.
Oh, my God.
And then the 30th day is when I go back.
For more.
Yeah, I go back for more. Yeah, so it's a day of rest, like God. God rested on Sunday, right? Did he not?
Yeah.
He hadn't been
did.
beaten off all week, I don't think.
No, I don't think so.
Yeah, I don't know what he was up to, but I'm pretty
It's
sure.
hard to imagine.
I haven't read the Bible. I don't think there's anything about that. He's making hills and stuff and
Yes, he
oceans
was.
and he's waving around. Unclear where he was standing when he did that. Some sort of podium in the middle of nothing, or he must have been on. What God must have done is he must have made a place to stand on first. Day one, I whipped myself up a nice podium. That's day one. Day two, then that's when the canyons and the hills and the birds, and that's where he starts making stuff. But you need the base.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You're just going to be floating out. And I guess the ocean, or maybe the ocean, there wasn't anything in there. I'm gonna look into this stuff. I picture him as like the guy, halftime of the college football game and the band's out there. He's on that riser. It's not quite a ladder.
It's kind of like a ladder, though.
It's kind of like a ladder, but it's got a little railing about it.
Yeah,
It's got that. I see God is standing on that thing when he's creating. And then Sunday, he rests. That's what he does.
Where?
He, over at Kimmel's place, watching football. That's what we do.
Watching the lingerie bowl.
Yeah.
That's right.
All right. So,
There we go.
yeah, where are we going here, Drew? Lingerie ball. That's right. Will?
Hey.
Hey, you're 27.
Yeah, you were probably remembering I was the guy that just got out of prison. I called it like about a week ago.
Most of our callers are just been released from prison, Will, so we don't
Actually,
need more than
that's
that.
pretty true. But I was
Yeah,
the one that, you, Dr. Bruce was on, and I called up to thank you.
Yeah, the
Stuff like
world's
that. You
worst.
were asking stuff about, when lights went out and stuff like that.
Yeah, he had the world's worst representations.
Well, what's up? Go ahead.
All right, well.
Drew was out skiing, so he didn't get to be here for
So I'm
this
not
whole
in-
No, I was
bitter.
totally
We got to
bummed.
move forward.
I had
Yeah,
to deal with
I'm
Dr. Spaz.
Yep.
So, Will, here we go.
All righty then. Well, I just, I'd met someone, and we were having sex and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And, well, either I'm extremely, my penis is extremely out of shape or something, but I broke it. Because I got this big, swelling on the side of it.
Oh, you did? You cracked it. Wow.
Yeah.
Is that what I did?
Yeah, you can really, woo. Is it working now?
Well, it works, and I got it hard just to see if it would,
And?
testing it out, and it works.
All right, that's
Yes.
good. Be careful. Okay, take it easy. You can rip the corpus, the bodies within the penis that swell with the blood. It's sort of a sheath there that can tear, and sometimes that's to be surgically repaired. It can scar, cause peyronie's. It can be kind of a mess, and you can have some erectile
that's what I was
dysfunction.
kind of worried about, because I've been listening to the show for like 8 years,
What happened? Did you sort of miss your target one time or
Well,
something?
we were in the shower, and without getting completely graphic, I was kind of behind her and stuff, and she's quite a bit shorter than I am. I'm 6'4", she's like 5'7". So
Adam's into that
Yeah.
dwarf stuff.
Well, plus, when you've been in the joint for a while, you got a lot of love to give. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Drew is a man of extreme passion. Imagine
I had a lot
being
saved up.
You know what I'm saying, Drew? Imagine
so.
yourself on the outside.
Impossible.
Yeah, we had knocking on the roof telling us to shut up.
Yeah. So let's say you wear that like a badge of honor when the neighbor starts
All right. Well,
banging the broomstick.
if you start getting the penis pulling over to that side, it's called peyronie. Some scarring from that. You might want to get a urologist to see it. It would not be a bad idea to have somebody take a look at it now.
Yeah. Ironically, now that he's out of the joint, he probably doesn't have a doctor. In the joint, at least you got a doctor, right?
That's right.
And probably, most of those guys, if you think about the prison population, I'd say at least 75, 80% of them didn't have insurance when they were on the outside. I mean,
Right.
if you're looking at that group, you're looking at a group that's
Oh.
sort of living between the lines and working under the table
At
if they
least.
are working and stealing and, getting by. So, ironically, healthcare, dental, and all that in the joint, probably something they didn't enjoy on the outside.
Now, speaking of prison, do you want to address that call we were talking about during the break here?
No.
Okay.
Unless Anderson says he has it.
Do you have the tape of that, Anderson?
I have a clip of it at the end. You can hear his voice.
You just hear him saying a couple of words. All right. That's good radio, though, Drew.
Should we tell the story?
Well, you got to do it.
All right. We're revisiting a call we had some time ago where a guy called in and said, hey, I don't understand why women won't date me. They find out why I was in jail. It bothers them. We said, because you're in jail, that's why they won't date? No, it's because of why I was in jail. Well, why were you in jail? Well, I stole a head. And this guy had broken into a cemetery and broken into a mausoleum and twisted off an old lady's head and brought it back to A, freak his brother out, his little brother, and B, to put it as a decoration in his snake's aquarium.
The pivotal point
Here he
that you
was.
decided, I want me a head.
A human head.
I was thinking of like a decoration for an aquarium.
Yes.
That's him.
That's him.
All right, he's out there.
You know, I've now decided I don't want to be in a mausoleum.
Yeah.
Because I always thought that's
don't
what
want
I
your head
wanted.
stolen.
No.
I didn't want to be buried. I didn't want to be burned. I wanted to be in a mausoleum. But now that I didn't realize they just pulled the drawer out and.
Yeah.
You pried off the marble and.
Oh, good.
Yeah, they have their way with you, too.
Oh, good. Like the
Yeah.
dentist.
Yeah, if you're lucky,
I
they
won't
pull
let
your
that
head
happen
off.
to you.
Yeah.
Don't worry.
It's ironically a dentist who will come have sex with you. Those guys, they can't get enough.
No, my dentist always has this big smile on his face when I come.
Sure.
So I know. I'm like, why are you so happy?
You're like, I need a general anesthetic for teeth cleaning?
Right?
Yeah.
As long as it doesn't put you under.
We got to
You're
put you
all
under.
right.
Yeah. Drew, what is it? The dentist, first off, here's why dentists have sex. It's that reclining chair.
No,
You
dentists. I
can't
don't think
wave that
dentists
in front of a dentist.
No,
for
I
more
don't think
than 20
dentists are any
minutes.
worse than any other helping profession in terms of violating boundaries and stuff. It's just that it just makes good stories.
Yeah, but
Everyone's out of it. It's not urban myth, but it's just it's you know.
a handful of dentists, they boink their female, they boink their female patients, and they get a bad rap.
If you
Bad rap.
follow your reasoning, the gynecologist should be constantly in trouble.
Yeah, but they don't put them under all the time.
Not all the time, but some guys, you wonder why they do every
When
time.
they do. But you see, here's why I don't think a gynecologist does that. For the same reason the guy who works at Baskin Robbins doesn't want ice
Doesn't get
cream
fat.
for dessert. You know, it's had enough of that. See that all day. No, thank you. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, I see what
Give
you're
me
saying.
something salty. All right. Chloe?
Hello?
Yeah, you're 22?
Yes, I'm 22. I'm on the air?
Yes,
Yeah.
you are.
Okay, brilliant. Fantastic. So here's my question. I want to know what the symptoms of being manic depressive are.
Well, generally speaking, you have periods of severe depression, right?
Yeah.
And or periods of very intense manias, and where you don't need to sleep, you're hypersexual, you're hyperverbal, you get go out and spend a lot of money and buy a lot of clothes.
Oh my God. It's me.
That's you?
It's me.
If you're hot, it just means you're a good time, though. I mean, like, you can find that
I am
hypermania in a hot. You're hot?
Well, I'm hot. Well, here's the thing. I have such
great.
crazy. I'm driving my mom's PT Cruiser. It's so embarrassing, and I don't want people to think it's mine. So I'm on the freeway and I'm pulling off so I can talk and not get in a crash. But
Okay, well, tangential thought process is another sign of mania. So
Yeah.
you're coming in here.
You can do
coming
worse.
into focus.
You can do worse than a PT
Yeah,
Cruiser
those aren't
22.
bad.
Yeah, what do you drive? A Bentley normally?
no, I drive.
Hovercraft?
I'm saving up for a Prius, but because I don't know. Because Cameron Diaz drives one. I don't know. Oh my God.
Yeah, this is a manic quality to all this. Yeah, okay.
No, wait. So, okay, I'm pulling over. And I
Hold
don't hang up
on
on
a second. That Prius is like $11,000 Toyota. It gets 700 miles a gallon, but doesn't.
It's electric,
It's
right?
electric Prius.
It's hybrid.
Oh, Carmen Diaz.
Is
has
that
one.
electric? That's not electric.
No, it's
It's part electric and part gas.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. They call them the hybrid. The motor kicks in. So we'll talk during the break. Chloe?
Are you even listening to me?
No, we
Sort
weren't.
of.
Now we are.
Here's the real question. Are you listening to you?
I'm listening to me. I just had to pull off the road, and it's just amazing how nervous I am when I'm on the radio and you
Okay.
can't see me or anything. It's just like a scary thing. But yeah, I just wonder how you get tested for this. And I do have such crazy extreme highs and lows, and the only person I get really close to is I'm going to start crying now for whatever reason. But I only get close to my mom, and I only get close to whoever the boy in my life is. And right now I'm in a relationship. I'm engaged. I'm 22 years old. I'm engaged. I'm in love. I've been with this person for a year,
Yeah.
and that's the only person I get close to is
You talk
my
a lot of
boyfriend.
smack about your mom's car for someone you profess to love.
Well, don't tell. That means I love her because I can, right?
Okay. I guess.
Interesting.
Verbally
Touche.
abuse your mom's
Sure about that.
mode of transportation.
All right, Chloe. Well, there's no test for manic depression. It's a clinical
You
diagnosis.
passed.
So no, she may be a personality problem. It also can be wild mood fluctuations, that sort of
How
thing.
about you drive the Prius as soon as you get it over to the psychiatrist's office and
Yeah,
get a
you
little
need to see.
workup?
You need to have a diagnostic workup by a psychiatrist, and they'll
Okay.
tell you what the situation is. It doesn't. You haven't said anything that's conclusive of. You may be cyclothymic. You may have a personality disorder of some type that predisposes you to these fluctuations, but not necessarily manic depression.
I'll get it checked out.
Wait, I have another question.
No.
Wait, oh my God! And I'm also this is going to sound so retarded or whatever, but I can't stop. This is like, I'm being serious. Maybe the girls can relate. I cannot stop. I'm obsessing about the size of my thighs, and I don't mean to sound, I'm not even kidding. Like, I cannot stop thinking about my weight. I can't stop thinking about it. Like, I'm obsessed about it. The more I obsess, then I just eat when I don't want to eat, and then because I can't stop thinking about food, and I can't stop thinking about what I
Are you overweight or are you underweight?
I'm 5'11" and a half, and I'm 135.
That's
So you're
not
a little
overweight.
underweight. Yeah.
Tiny.
And yet you see yourself as fat.
I see my thighs as like the biggest thing in the entire world, and I walk, and everybody else is super skinny that I'm surrounded by.
Right.
Like,
So you at least have a body dysmorphic disorder, maybe have an eating disorder. So this is all starting to shape up into sort of a personality problem. You definitely need to be seen by somebody, particularly before you get married. Don't jump into anything.
Yeah, that Prius is a hybrid, you know?
Yeah. Cameron Diaz has one?
That's what I hear.
Yeah.
Doesn't get as good a mileage as you'd think, though.
Should be 100 miles a gallon.
It really, I mean, here's the whole thing.
If you're going to go through all that.
Even in LA, 100 miles.
But no, but if you're going to go through all that.
Highway, however they test that. But I mean, it's like you have this fairly small gas-burning motor, which is an efficient motor, which a motor that size in a car that size or an engine that size in a car that size, you figure the car get 40 miles a gallon
already,
anyway.
Yeah.
Then when you get up to speed, the electric motor kicks in, and that pulls you along. That's the hybrid part.
It makes
Can it only go so fast?
So the electric motor will keep you going at speeds, and I don't own one, and I haven't test driven one, but the electric motor kicks in. So at that point, you're figuring, well, you're getting 1,000,000 miles a gallon because you ain't burning anything, right? So when you say, like, how many miles does this car get a gallon? You go, I don't know, 100, 150?
Is it 48?
No, it's like 47 or something.
No.
It needs,
not worth it.
Yeah, I mean, Honda had a car 1977 that got 50 miles a gallon.
Yeah.
You know, it's as big as my thumb, but it was still, I don't know. They would do a little better.
Yes.
That's all.
The cells, fuel cells.
Fuel cells,
That's where we're going.
Yeah, but here's the thing. The whole electric car thing is on the way.
Yes,
and
it is.
they can be fast.
With the metric system. Those two things are coming.
It's coming.
The metrics.
It's coming. All right, we're going to take a little break, talking about the Lingerie Bowl tonight, halftime of the Super Bowl 1995. Ow! We'll take a quick break. We'll be right back.
LoveLine with Adam Carolla and Dr. Drew. 1-800-LOVE-191. We'll be right back.
Hey, everybody. It's LoveLine. I'm Adam. That's Dr. Drew. Phone number 1-800-LOVE-191. Amy and Hayden both here. Hayden, hot name for chick, by the way.
Ow! Thank you.
Hayden, good. You know, when you have the chick name with the dude name, that's good. Sam's good. You know, that's what's another? Stevie. You know what I mean?
Johnny.
Stevie.
It's no Johnny's.
Stevie.
No Johnny's.
Alex. Right?
Alex can be pushed. That can be a little dykey. You can go a little dykey sometimes with that. Yeah, Hayden, solid. Talking about the Lingerie Bowl, by the way, which is coming up Super Bowl, halftime, 1995.
You want to talk about hybrid cars?
Yeah, might as well. We're on it. Nikki?
Yes, Adam.
24.
Hi.
What's happening?
First of all, I'm so excited. I love you, Adam. But second of all, I'm a little disturbed because it sounds like you're kind of dissing Cameron Diaz's hybrid. And I want to make sure that people know that it's not just about how much mileage you get, but also about the message that you're sending out, which is that we don't need to be, you know, kissing up to Saudi Arabia for gas. We can be...
No, that's right.
No, but that's the
more
point.
Important. It's a stronger message. You're getting 100 miles a gallon.
Right. We should be actually diminishing our dependency on them at the same time. Not just why not just wear a sandwich board that says I don't want to use oil anymore.
I thought Cameron drives it because of the clean air. I mean, she's all
Yeah, she didn't clean air.
Right.
Yeah, but even so, again, we should be able to do better with the electric car.
I don't think Cameron can afford a nicer car. I mean, $19,000 is a lot of money.
Makes 20 million. I know.
Well, if you think about it, you know, they get paid off the back end of the movie, and so when they crunch the numbers, they don't turn a profit.
It's only like
you got to pay the business manager, the lawyers,
She's
the
living
agents,
in probably
peanuts.
medium-sized condo in Van Nuys. Yeah.
I'm sure she has a few nicer cars than that, but you know, you have to appreciate the message she's sending out, which is that even when you're a star and you can afford a Ferrari, you can drive a hybrid because it's better for the environment. We don't need
To me, more the message is I'm a chick, I don't care.
Right. Well, of course.
You probably dropped $1,200 on a purse. But but listen, no, I'm all for anybody who wants to try to do anything.
I
I'm
know.
all
I just
for
wanna
that.
I just want to make sure the message is out there.
All right, and I do thank you, and I do find the people driving the Hummers just to be marginally obnoxious.
Well, in L.A., especially, there's no snow.
There's no
It's like-
parking.
no. How do they? It's a big bus driving around.
And it's always they always give you these sort of elaborate scenarios, like, hey, what happens when 8 buddies want to go skiing? Huh? Then what are you going to do with that
And
that
do you
Prius of
ski?
yours? It's
No.
like, well, I've never been skiing. No. Do you have any friends? Not really. One guy, he has a Hummer too.
Is
All right,
the Hummer? I don't know. Is it a lot different than the other SUVs?
a little bigger, a
they're
little
gigantic.
heavier.
Well, they look big, but they gas mileage a lot worse. I mean,
They get like a
Yeah.
mile a
And they're
gallon.
really uncomfortable.
They're pretty bad. Here's the most important part. If you're in your Prius, they're rolling over you.
yeah.
That's the
what they're
important
for,
part.
yeah.
That's
Yeah.
bad for the Prius.
Yeah. All right. Let's. And here's the thing too. 50% of Hummers on the road have like flat screen DVD players in the sun visor. So
'Cause that's
they're-
important,
Very good
right?
chance they may be rolling over you right in the middle of biker boys too. You know what I mean? They are going to be watching TV. It's like important. If you're going to drive a 9,500-pound car, it's important to be watching TV.
At the same time.
That's right.
And your sun visor.
Important to
like
the
you
guy in
said.
the moped that you be watching TV in the sun visor. Yeah, and pumping the music so loud that
You're shaking the windows.
Yeah, your vision is impaired. Right. Mandy? The terrorists may have a point, actually. They may be right about certain things. I hate to say it.
Did you hear that the audio tape tonight from Flight 11? One of the flight attendants calling in the 911 call?
No.
It is spooky.
Ooh.
Yeah.
What?
Flight 11 went into
The Trade Center.
Yeah.
First one to go in?
It's the American flight. So it was the...
Who was she calling?
one.
I think first
911?
She was calling sort of, 911.
From the
saying,
in-flight telephone?
Yeah, from the in-flight telephone. There's a flight. She's like, this is number 5 flight attendant. Number 1 is dead. They can't go to the business section because they've sprayed mace and no one can breathe.
Wow.
And she was very cool. I mean, just
They
like...
are. You know, when pilots...
Yeah.
My brother's a pilot for the Marines. He flies 46 helicopters. And
Really?
Oh, now Adam has 1,000 questions for you.
Yeah, he flies 46s. He was in Iraq and stuff. And
Wow.
so...
I don't even know what a 46 is. What is a 46?
A 46, it's, well, he'll be proud of me. Remember this. It's a frog is their little nickname for it. And it can carry up to 12 troops.
Uh-huh.
And they'll drop them off a lot of the time in the middle.
Right.
Did you see We Were Soldiers?
So he flies, he's a Marine, you said.
He's a Marine,
So
but it's
bringing
kind of the equivalent
troops
to
in
the...
and out.
Yeah, it brings troops in
Right.
and out and can carry cargo and stuff, but not
Right.
like the 53s or anything, because those are massive. Those are 100 feet long.
Yeah. I was hoping he was flying like a Cobra or Black Hawk
Cobra.
or something like that. That's,
Frogs, 46s are impressive.
the station wagon of helicopters. I thought.
No, that's a 53. 53 is 100 feet long. That's a station
I
wagon.
just was saying, like, I think they have a Comanche, the gunship ones.
Anyway,
You
it
can
was a
hang a
spooky
gun.
tape. Spooky tape.
Well, they
nonetheless.
always are so calm, though.
Yeah.
My point
Yes.
is, pilots, I'm afraid of flying.
Yeah.
And my brother, what are you afraid? If you're going to die, you're going to die.
Yeah,
And
she was very cool, and they really did not have any idea what was going on. She's just like,
I didn't even know they released it. I didn't hear anything about it.
just tonight. I just heard they're like about a 4-minute tape. They played it on the radio.
There was a flight attendant that told me once that because people in first class are so just accustomed to flying and they're so snobby that one of the engines.
I beg your pardon.
One of the engines was actually on fire, but the first class passengers were just like,
They're so
"Can
used
I have
to
more
it."
coffee?" I mean, she said that she got so angry she started flapping her arms and running back and forth through the aisles just to make them be
To freak 'em
affected,
out.
to freak them out because normally she's supposed to be really
Did
calm.
she get fired for doing that, or
no?
I may have
acting
done,
like a chicken?
I would have done that
Ticked
move
off.
where I slide my sunglasses down my nose and look and say, well, I never. And then I slide them back and lean back again.
With sunglasses be damned. You take those lovey eye shades.
I
with
like
the
to put
fur
the
around
eye
the eye
shade
shade.
on. I like to put the eye shade on. I block out the world when I
Right.
travel. And then I'm carried from the plane over to baggage collection. Roman style. A bunch of guys, shirtless guys.
Oh.
All right. Let's come on. Let's get a call in here, Drew. What do you say? We got to help the kids. Mandy,
Yeah, I'm here.
you're 22?
Yeah.
What's the matter?
Well, every guy that is attracted to me is in a committed relationship, and I want to know why I don't attract guys that are single.
Well, there's only one variable in this that is fixed, and that is you. Do you tend to go and sort of strike up conversations with certain kinds of guys? Are you attracted to certain kind of guys?
No, I just got not just. I've been out of a long-term relationship for about 2 years now, and I just started,
dating guys, and I make a lot of friends easily.
You're fat. Where do you meet these guys? Where do you meet them?
Huh?
Where do you meet these guys?
At school, at the store, at gas stations, wherever. I just talk to people, and when I start talking to them, and then they express interest, and then I find out that they have a girlfriend or a fiance or a wife.
Yeah. All the good ones are taken.
You don't hook up with them, right?
Some of them I have.
Before you knew the facts or after?
No, after.
Yeah.
All right. Here's what's.
Or no, I'm sorry. Before. Yeah, I hooked up with them, and then they tell me, "Oh, well, by the way, I'm married."
Well, is there anything about your history that would clue us into why you do this? Did your dad cheat?
No.
Was he not available in some way? Did he skip out or? All right. So this is just bad luck
married.
for you. What?
I was married, and my husband cheated on me.
Ooh.
Oh, interesting.
22. What about? Do you have friends?
Yeah.
Well, no, wait a minute. But here's she's attracted to cheating guys.
Yeah.
That's for the husband.
No, I'm not attracted to cheating guys. I want a single guy. It's like every time I
understand it's what you want, Mandy. But you're implicitly attracted to these guys who are cheaters. You married a cheater.
Yeah.
And you have to take a look at that. What is it about
Maybe
that
it's
kind of
fear
guy?
Of commitment. She really doesn't.
I don't
that's
know.
probably a little more
He was
involved.
committed to me for 3 years. He was fine for 3 years, and then he cheated on me.
Put together 36 months.
Yeah, then forget it. Doesn't count. Doesn't count. Why'd you leave him then?
All right, Manny.
Yes, that's the point. You're attracted to cheaters, and if you don't learn to look at that, you're going to keep attracting them and keep responding to them.
All right, Drew's right, but here's the problem. Manny's not going to do anything about this. So here's what you need to do. Do you have female friends?
Yes, I do.
All right. Have one of them set you up with a nice guy.
And if they're boring, that's the guy.
better.
That's the guy.
Hang on.
Give them a chance.
Both hands.
Boring guys are what you're to be attracted to now, okay?
Okay.
Because the exciting guys are going to be the cheaters.
Right.
Guaranteed.
Yeah. If they flip your cookie,
no good.
that means a cheater.
It's cheater.
And that goes for all you ladies.
Good
well,
to know
no,
your
not
cookie.
I don't know.
No, not all women are attracted to bad
Yeah, I
guys.
know, but a pretty good rule of thumb for most of the ladies. Yes?
Abuse survivors, all of them.
Any younger lady.
Yeah, 18 to 22.
Watch out for the
18
guys
to
you're too
22.
attracted
Yeah.
to. Watch out for the troublemakers.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Dangerous.
Yes.
Yeah.
Here.
You come with me, you wait to die.
Here we go.
That's the kind of guy you want.
Yeah, I'm waiting. I'm dying.
All right. Good enough. Lingerie Bowl coming up. Super Bowl. Quick break. We'll be right back.
All right, guys. Bottom line, here's the deal. Looking to hook up? Sick of wasting time with the wrong person? One call's all you need to make. Call the date line. The date line.
877-889-DATE.
LoveLine with Adam Carolla and Dr. Drew.
1-800-LOVE-191.
We'll be right back.
Hey, yo. LoveLine, you know. I'm Adam. That's Dr. Drew. Amy Weber here tonight. Hayden Elizabeth here tonight. One running back. One commentator. Amy and I worked together on Son of the Beach, by the way.
We did. We also worked together on Art House.
Oh, that was a movie I forgot I did. Many years ago. So we go way back.
We do.
Yeah.
Art House.
It was
What's that?
Chris Hardwick, a little
very small, like independent,
film.
super independent movie.
Super
done.
Independent of the marketplace?
Independent of everything.
Yeah.
It was done 10 years ago? 9 years ago?
Like 8.
9 years ago. I had a part in it. I think I got it somewhere.
The cool guy, yeah.
I play cool guy.
Oh, of course.
Because you are cool.
Typecasting, yeah. Thank you.
Central casting.
Just for that, you get a nice plug. Lingerie Bowl, 1995, pay-per-view, halftime of the Super Bowl.
They can go to lingeriebowl.com, too, if they want more information.
Yeah, that couldn't hurt.
Yeah.
All right. But that's what I call stepping stone masturbation stop. You know what I mean?
No.
You're not planning on beating off, then you go to lingerie.com. And it's like, all right, I'm not going to beat off here, but this reminds me. Mental note. Got to keep moving. You know what I mean?
On to the next project.
Right. Now I'm bigger and better.
Yeah.
All right. Who are we talking to?
Lisa.
All right. Lisa.
Hi.
What's up, baby doll? You're 18.
Well, I had an abortion in September. and it went well. It went fairly well. Nothing really bad happened at all. And I am still lactating.
Are you on medication?
Yes, I am.
What medicine?
I'm on Risperidol and Lexapro.
That's why you're still lactating.
Really?
Yeah, probably, yeah.
Does it also matter when you get, if you get the abortion the first 2 weeks or something, you're probably not going to lactate, right? But if you bring it on late?
That's right. It'd be a little bit later. But be that as it may, she might have lactated from these medicines anyway, pregnancy or not. So here's what the deal is. You need to get a prolactin level, because if that's over 100, that's a sign that you may have a little pituitary tumor that's just being stimulated to produce by these medications.
You a real doctor? Just love that.
You also should get a thyroid level, because thyroid can be associated with this also. And then, indeed, also sometimes after pregnancy, people do get some persistent lactation. There's a medication.
Do you mind if I write this down?
Yeah, there's a medication called bromocriptine you can take to dry things up, perhaps, if you need to. But the Risperidol can do this kind of thing, and these are good medicines. But
what's she on them for?
This depression. Are you bipolar?
You want the whole spiel?
No.
You're bipolar, huh?
No, I'm not bipolar.
You're just depressed?
I have dysthymia and borderline personality disorder.
Yeah. The Lexapro's for the dysthymia and the Risperidol's for the borderline.
Yeah.
You're borderline personality, aren't you? I mean, you're almost a personality.
No, yeah.
Not quite.
No, you wouldn't call it borderline. You just call it almost a personality. Yeah.
Right. So just a couple more miles, you'd be you're like in San Diego with your personality. Just a little bit further to the border. You actually have one. Yeah. All right. Good
Calexico.
times.
I'm in Calexico.
Right. All right. Glad Drew could help. Let's keep moving. Tim?
Yeah, that's me.
You're 21?
I am. Adam, you're a badass. Drew, you're a badass.
Thank you.
I've got a problem. My ex-girlfriend, I used to live in Salt Lake City, Utah. My ex-girlfriend, we were really serious. I moved to Orange County to the hot rod mecca of the universe.
Hot rod?
Hot rod mecca.
Yeah.
Everything hot rods in California. So I moved there to try to get a career started. Well, she was supposed to move down there with me. Ended up cheating on me.
Hold on. What kind of career?
Just building race cars and stuff.
All right.
Building race cars?
Race cars.
What kind of race cars?
Actually, I built a streamliner for Chet Herbert.
Like for Salt Flats?
Right, Salt Flats.
What kind of streamliner?
AA fuel streamliner. The big boy.
Yeah. Wow. What?
By yourself?
Oh, yeah.
You part of a team, or?
Well, it could have been a team. Some, unfortunate stuff had happened at the end.
They fired him. But what's okay? You tell me the engine. What's is like a? So it's like a big block.
No, it's actually a custom-built motor that Chet designed himself. It's a full forged block, full billet heads.
Yeah.
632 cubic inches.
Yeah, I think that's called a big block, isn't it, Genius?
No, it's a Hemi, dude.
Yeah, it's a big block. It's
but
a
it's
big
not
block
modeled
engine.
after anything.
It's still a big block.
You could make one bigger and call that a huge block, right?
Listen, jack off. You know it's a big block. Now don't give me a hard time. Okay.
Hey, Adam, how did you let Jesse James kick your ass in the Toyota Grand Prix, by the way?
Well, he came in second. I came in third.
You did pretty good. I heard you wrecked a couple of cars, though.
I got behind a slow guy, and he was holding me back. But don't worry, I took care of him. All right, listen, how fast is this car going to go on the Salt Flats?
The record's 419. We're hoping to just destroy it. I mean, it's twin turbo, 90% nitro.
No.
You never know until it happens, you know?
No. You guys know about these races?
No.
Very exciting stuff.
Just go straight as fast as you can.
Yeah, but you got to come back, dude. You got to do 2 passes. Yeah. You got to
be able to turn.
I used to race motorcycles. So
you did?
I did. Flat track.
Really?
Yes.
Where?
In Illinois.
Wow. No brakes on those bikes. Oh, no, wait. That's Speedway.
That's Speedway.
Flat track has brakes.
We have the skid shoe.
Harley?
My sister raced a Harley. I raced a Suzuki. I was like 10 years old.
They got a big lead shoe they put on there.
Yeah, skid shoe. I still have it.
Wow.
10 years old.
I'm going to kick my dad right in the nuts. What do you mean? That's good parenting.
I would be so freaked out. My daughter would drive on a motorcycle.
I ice raced twice. You know, you put the studs in the tires.
Where was your father?
He was right there rooting me on.
True. Ice
Amy
racing.
was like a little tomboy.
Ice racing
Wow.
is like the craziest motorsport there is.
Oh,
Just
crazy.
Wow.
sort of
Impressive.
speedway-looking
Truly impressive.
motorcycles with picks on the tires. Just
Right.
spikes on the tires and racing on a frozen lake.
Yep.
With people
my God.
leaning and spikes everywhere. Now imagine getting in an accident. There's nothing but spiked
Spikes coming at
motorcycles
you.
coming at you.
So why would you do this?
Yeah, who the hell even gets anyone? Who would get their worst enemy into this sport?
My dad wanted a boy
No
really
kidding.
badly.
So he made Amy.
How many?
the
Do
wife.
you have siblings?
he wanted
I
like
have
a,
one sister.
he wanted a Viking. Like he didn't want a guy.
Yeah.
He wanted someone who would go back in time and get like Leif Erikson or something. All right. You guys know what the land speed record is?
He said 419 for this
419,
event.
right.
No, but that's not the land speed record.
Oh, is it like 600 miles an hour or something?
It's like
630 or something?
It's past the speed of sound now, I
Oh,
think.
wow. It breaks the sound barrier.
I mean, I think it does. We're gonna look it up. I think
so.
I think it's 7 and change. That's pretty crazy considering you got wheels on the ground and you're breaking the speed,
Right.
the sound barrier. Obviously, the speed
But
limit.
what
as
happened with
well.
this guy's girlfriend?
Oh, who cares? Let's
Oh,
talk about
okay.
salt flat racing.
He's on 4.
All right, and he dropped. Amy drops this bomb about ice racing right in
Sorry.
the middle of this. Go
Right.
ahead, Tim.
All right. So anyway, you guys want to talk about salt flats some more? Or you want to talk about
No.
girlfriend?
We're ready. Ready for you.
All right, man. So we're sure she's supposed to move to California with me. I come back to Salt Lake for just a visit for Christmas, and we ended up hooking up again. Everything's still great. Well, I go back, and maybe a couple of weeks later, I get a call that she's pregnant, and I'm like, oh, that's cool, And then she's like, but I don't know who it is. And I'm like, yeah, that's not cool. So
Hold on a second. You were broken up, but then you hooked
no,
up.
we weren't broken up.
Well, why are you calling it hooking up if she's still your girlfriend at that point?
Well, sorry, for lack of a better word, I guess.
All right.
I came to town. We had sex several times, unprotected, with no birth control. Call me a dumbass.
All right.
You're a dumbass.
Dumbass.
Well, now you don't know whose kid it is.
Right. The kid's
All right.
1 year old. So I've come back to Salt Lake to find her just for some closure. I really want to know if it's my child. I don't want to abandon him. If it's mine, I want to take full responsibility. I don't want to be that asshole dad that, wasn't there.
Right.
I really, I want to take responsibility. So.
Okay, so now what?
Now she's married, getting abused by her now husband.
Okay.
Not really sure what to do. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I saw the kid, and he looks just like me.
Oh.
Really? But
DNA.
let me say a few things. First off, oftentimes adopted kids look just like their parents. It is kind of amazing sometimes.
That's true.
And also, if you sort of go in thinking it's you, you might have that feeling.
Right.
It could be yours. This chick's trouble. She's hooked up with an abusive guy.
She's married. That's it. That's out of your hands.
Right. But now what about the kid? I mean, look, if she'd married a good guy and they're setting up house, I'd say walk away.
Yeah, I would totally walk away. That'd be great. As long as she was happy, I'd be happy too. And if he was taken care of, I'd want to see him and stuff. But it's not like that. She's getting abused. She's Armenian, actually. She was born in Glendale.
Wow.
Yeah.
Born in Glendale. Well, her mom's really, really old world. So Christina got pregnant. Sorry, I didn't mean to mention her name. I know you guys get pissed when I do that. That was an accident.
All right.
Anyway,
All right. Look,
her mom
here's the
tells
deal.
her, you need to get married because you're pregnant.
We don't care. Do
All
you
right.
want to get DNA testing and figure out whether this is your kid or not?
Is that a good idea, or should I just let a sleeping dog lay,
Wow.
It's a tough moral dilemma. Here's the thing. Can you let it lay? I don't think you can.
I don't think I can either. I mean, I drove
gotta do
800
it.
miles in the middle of the night just to find out,
But here's the deal. You better do it soon, and you better decide what you're going to do if it is yours. Be very, very clear.
Yeah.
Because this kid is going to need your support.
Okay. Let's try to learn from Tim's mistake here.
Wear a condom. Trojan condoms, Plan B. Those are the two products you need to get yourself accustomed to.
Oh, no, I was going to say if you're going to twin turbocharge, 600 cubic inch big block, you want to O-ring that.
And you want to call it a big block. First
You
of
will
all.
blow a head gasket if you're pushing more than like 25 pounds of boost there. No, what you got to do is don't hook up with the crazy broads and get them pregnant, because that's a life of pain. Now you got the kid, you got the abusive old man, you got this guy who knows what kind of shape this guy's in. She's getting abused. You got to think about your flesh and blood possibly being the victim of abuse at this guy's hands. Who the hell knows? So Get the DNA. Here's what you should do. How about this? What about those fathers' rights groups?
That's what he's going to need, I suspect, to clarify what it is he can do once he identifies the child, or if he can get the mom even to cooperate.
Right.
I don't know. Need to talk to an attorney.
Oh, yeah, but he doesn't have any money.
Father's rights.
Where do you find that?
Website. I'll check it out.
Just go put in, like, father's rights?
I guess so. I'll look it up during the break, see if I can find something.
I actually like to find out the land speed record.
I'll do both. Okay. Can we do them right now?
I'll find out the land speed record right now. Yeah. I think it's beyond the sound barrier, which is
I think so.
Impressive.
Yeah.
You know, have it, by the way. The Brits.
Really?
The goddamn Brits. The same people that have the heavyweight belt. They're taking everything, those Brits.
Those damn Brits.
Can you believe that they came over on our soil and took the land speed record?
Right.
Believe that? The British Racing Green rocket car. Disaster. It's a jet car. We should have the land speed record, shouldn't we?
That's right. It's our land.
Yeah. Hey, Drew, I don't even think the Brits have they even landed anyone on the moon or anything, Drew? No.
They haven't done anything.
Have we
important.
even landed anyone on the moon?
Well, it's been a while, but the point is we've been so focused on
did we
space
really?
travel.
You know that whole thing.
Oh, yeah. Capricorn 1. I saw that. Zephyr?
Yeah.
You're 26.
What was that?
All right. Hold on a second. I can't deal.
763 miles per hour.
763.
Wow. I'm trying to go over 800.
What, they're not going back to 7? They're going for 8? They always do
They're
that.
trying to get past her.
They
That is
plan
the
to
goal.
get to 800.
Yeah. Sounds like you're asking for trouble, because even if you have a mishap we slowed down to 5. When we blew out a tire. We'd shut down the engines. We'd be coasting for about 400 miles. We're down to about 480 miles an hour when there's a little difficulty.
How do these things not lift off?
I really don't know how the
big Hemi.
How's the Earth long enough, by the way, for us just to keep going in a straight line before we hit something? You know what I'm saying?
It's that Great Salt Lake, which I find it amusing when people from Salt Lake always go, I'm from Salt Lake City, Utah. As opposed to Salt Lake City, Idaho.
Yeah,
Salt Lake City, Utah.
Salt Lake City, Hawaii. We all have a Salt Lake. All right, let's take a little break.
What?
What time is it?
We got lots of time. 5-6 minutes.
Yeah, but I'm tired.
Oh, no. Not even close.
Yeah, but Drew, it's real stressful, this job. Talking to models.
Play a song?
Musing about world speed records. 765?
Adam needs a nap.
763.
763. What's the sound barriers? High 6s, low 7s?
Yeah, I looked that up, too.
Sound barrier moves around a little, too, depending on your altitude.
Density of air and
sea
stuff.
level,
Yeah.
I don't know what it is. We had to look that up, but I think it must have broke the sound barrier.
Yeah.
Again, Brits have it. We're going to stand by? Here's what we do.
That particular project I was looking at was Canadian in the U.S.
Even worse. Look, we get a Prius.
Right.
We hop it up, and we take the title back for the good old US of A. What do you say?
That's a great idea.
Keep the air clean at the same time.
Yeah. Right.
Meanwhile,
No pollution.
we're going 850 miles an hour. We're getting 70 miles a gallon.
I think the Prius is going to get a little air. That's my personal feeling.
You're right. So we'll have to put those spikes in the wheels.
That's
right.
right.
All right. Zephyr,
Hey, what's up, man?
what's happening?
Nothing much, man.
All right, buddy.
I had a question for you guys.
That's perfect. What is it?
Yeah,
Zephyr likes the pot.
Oh, yeah.
Zephyr likes the
No,
pot.
he doesn't like it. He loves it.
Wow, you
Are
love
you in the
pot.
pot, Zephyr?
No, I'm not actually. I'm sober.
What do you got? 6
How
hours?
many days?
Well, I had a question for you guys since you guys talking about bipolar. I was wondering what's the difference between manic depression and bipolar?
Same thing.
Same thing?
Yeah.
And does it affect you sexually at all?
If you're manic, yeah. If you're depressed, it can be hard to be sexual. It can be have erectile problems, and when you're manic, things can be sped up too fast. You ejaculate.
There's no difference.
You're not manic, Zephyr. Don't worry. You are not manic.
Yeah.
Sometime in your life, you're certainly not now.
I was diagnosed with bipolar, not manic depression, and
It's the same thing.
is it the same thing?
They're
Because
the
I was told wrong, different.
Bipolar, manic depression is the old term for bipolar illness.
Yeah, something like that. But
Ooh, Zephyr.
yeah, whatever.
Zephyr, what'd you do? Did you smoke? Did you
what was
used to
it?
smoke? You smoked
A lot of
of
pot.
weed. A lot of weed, right?
I smoked some weed. Yeah,
And then you did some speed too, right?
not tonight. No.
Yeah, but when you're doing the speed, if you don't tell the doctors you're on speed, you'll look like you're having manic depression.
Well, I don't do speed. I'm prescribed to Adderall, which is for ADD. And
are you able to work?
Yes, I am. I'm a college student, and I'm working with my brother right now. I'm actually I work a lot. And I was wondering, like, because
felt like something else was coming.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sometimes when I perform sexually, I get too excited, and it doesn't last that long. And some nights it just goes on forever. I had 10-hour nights, and I had 2-minute nights, and it kind of weirds me out because it's not like a regular. Like I can't control it really.
Right. Who lets you have sex with them?
Why? What's the difference?
Well, you got a girlfriend?
Yeah. I mean, go out. I pick up girls. I mean.
There you go.
Okay.
Anderson
Drop
got
the
right
S
here.
word. I see him as a real ladies' man.
Yeah. I can see by the Courvoisier.
Yeah. I see him as a guy, cape, top hat.
It's really laid back.
Ascot, ladies all swooning as he
Cane
makes
with
his
the
way.
ivory tip.
Ivory tip, spats. Real man about town.
I love spats on a man. Don't you, Amy?
Big tipper. Real class act.
Spats. Those are those things you put on, the white things over the
Don't yell at me. I know what spats are.
Sometimes they're great.
Yell at Amy. She doesn't know what spats are. She got hit in the head with a spiked motorcycle rim when she was young.
Been hanging out with Zephyr.
Zephyr. Oh, Christ.
Zephyr.
All right, Zephyr, please take your medication. Don't do any drugs and take care of yourself.
If you are an addict, Zephyr, Adderall is not a great choice for you.
Don't get anyone pregnant.
Rick?
No. Rick's line is too
Rick's
bad.
unacceptable. Go ahead. That one's fine.
Can I go 5? Okay. Felicia,
Hello.
you're 26?
Yes, I am.
What's happening?
I have a bit of a problem. In junior high, I started, I guess, faking my identity to people that didn't know me. Like I would call a chat line and pretend to be somebody else, and eventually get in a over-the-phone relationship with this person. And I would then suddenly end it by changing my phone number or just telling them not to call me anymore. And this has carried on into my adult life. And I want to know if this is a problem that I'm going to continue to have unless I seek help for it, or if it's just something that we will eventually
do you want to gamble?
Yeah, I don't have any money. Okay. Well, here's the thing about everybody with your problems. Can you stop? Because if you can stop, then it's not going to be a problem.
Well,
if you can't stop.
I found that I could stop maybe for a year, but then I get lonely, or I crave that anonymous attention.
I get a real strong 6 to 8 year old like stranger attacked her a little bit.
Anything like that happen?
Well, I did have a lot of sexual abuse as a child. I was molested by 3 different people, including a family member, before the age of 5.
Where did it start?
I believe it was between the ages of 3 and 4. I know.
Who was it?
One was a grandfather.
Where did it start?
I'm sorry.
Right?
Who did it start with?
I don't recall what happened. Who came first? But there were people that were trusted by my parents.
Okay.
And
your grandfather sexually abused you.
Yes.
Wow.
That is heavy.
And
well, that's what this is all about. This is sexual addiction, and sexual addiction is, sexual abuse is an inciting cause of sexual addictions, and you've got that.
Is the old coot dead?
No.
Oh, that is a shame.
Yeah, and it was something that was never spoken about after it happened. I was just expected to sort of not think about it. And the first time I had sex as an adult, I was raped, and I never told anyone. I sort of developed.
But that's okay. You're a perfect survivor, perfect trauma victim.
All right. So how about some therapy for you, Felicia?
I've tried therapy, and
you got to try again.
I can't afford it. I can't afford it.
Okay, then here you go. Hold on. I got a big line here.
You can't afford.
I'll do it with you. Okay, right. You can't afford not to.
Okay.
That's good radio. That's good. That's great radio there.
It is.
But here's the deal, Felicia. Look up, call your local 12-step group, AA, and ask for a SA, Sex Addicts Anonymous, SA. Go, get a sponsor, start working steps. You'll find people who have these stories. And you can recover from this, but you got to want to. Yeah. Right now, you're stuck in that cycle of acting out abuse. You're gonna attract abusers. You're going to have relationships that are only with people that are unavailable and anonymous. it's reenacting the trauma of your past, and it's implicitly left its imprint on your brain. You're going to keep acting it out until you do something to change it.
That's a delightful impulse as a grandfather, isn't it?
Oh yeah. Well, who does? What grandfather doesn't have that sort of an impulse?
Yeah, I mean, that's love, right?
Right.
And if people argue with me when I want these guys put down, you know what I mean?
Who argues with you?
Actually, no one argues with me. But no one should argue with me. These guys need a nice fat bullet in the head. They really do. They really do. And as I've said, not just for cosmic justice, for them. If you're so twisted and so effed up that you decide it's a good idea to have sex with your 5-year-old granddaughter, don't you just want a bullet in the head?
You should be asking people to save you.
You should be begging.
Yeah.
Please, sir.
I'm becoming a zombie.
Yes. Put the bullet in the guy's head. Oh, these grandparents. Oh, all right. I'll never complain about my grandparents again.
Yeah, you will. Yeah, you will.
Okay, until later tonight.
Until 5 minutes from now, right?
Well, I usually wait till the show's over.
You're right, you do. Well, no, you usually talk during the show. But tonight, it'll be after the show.
All right, but never again. But Drew, did I tell you, I'm supposed to remodel. I got to tell you this story.
Yeah, I heard it. How many times?
All right, Amy and Hayden here too tonight. How dare you, Drew? I could fight in you.
Got your grandmother in the dining room?
All right, please. How dare you?
What year was it rebuilt, by the way?
I'll tell you. I used to be a carpenter. I put a kitchen on my grandmother's house about 18 years ago. It was the worst 9 months of my life.
Wow.
Yeah, it's good times. Working side by side.
Does she remember you did it?
I'm not sure.
Yeah.
I do remember her working.
And I don't mean that she's demented. She's not.
No.
She just doesn't care that I did it, I guess.
I do remember her working in her underpants. And us arguing.
Not a good memory, is it? No.
She didn't want to work. She didn't want to work in her slack. Grandmas don't have painter pants, evidently. We got to get them some. All right, we're going to take ourselves a little break. Amy and Hayden are here representing the Lingerie Bowl, halftime, and Super Bowl. Take a quick break. Be right back.
Hello, this is your radio. LoveLine will be right back.
LoveLine's right.
LoveLine with Adam Carolla and Dr. Drew on 105 Alternative, San Francisco.
Hey, yo. LoveLine. I'm Adam. That's Dr. Drew. Hayden's having a little difficulty putting the headphones on. We call them cans, by the way. I'll even correct myself with that. You know what I mean?
If you say headphones,
I'll correct myself and say...
And call them cans. Yeah.
We call them cans. Okay. Yeah. Amy and Hayden here. Both quite substantial, by the way. Ow! These aren't just pretty faces and a tight ass. These are interesting ladies. You'll never find out about that when you're watching the Lingerie Bowl. I got to be honest with you, but they look so good, you really don't need to know anything else. It's halftime, 1995, everybody. Find out what all the buzz is about. And by the way, you can see Eric Dickerson standing on the sideline. He's they tell me he's made one practice so far.
No, he came to practices.
I know, he's not like here's the let me explain something. Trying to get ex-jocks to do anything. Ex-jocks are used to showing up. They're used to the signings, the autograph things, and stuff like that. They're not used to actually doing stuff. Because I figured this out. I used to work at a boxing gym, and there was a guy named Mike Weaver. He's ex-heavyweight champion of the world. Probably not in the heyday, not in the greatest heavyweight time. You know Mike Weaver. Built like an Adonis, by the way.
Yeah.
Late. He was probably heavyweight champ in 87
that was the Bodies
or something
Motion,
like that.
Right?
Yeah. He was a boxing instructor over there, as I was. Mike Weaver, guy's got a heavyweight belt. I did the Golden Gloves 1,000 years ago. I got nothing. He's got 1,000 years of experience. I got nothing. I was a better teacher than he was, though, because Mike would just stand there and he'd just sit down and he'd go, jab, punch. He didn't even say jab, cross, and hook. He'd just be like, punch high, punch low. Punch up, punch down. Okay, punch. He's just telling stupid white people to run around. He's not interested. He didn't. That's the part. He was too far away. It's why bother?
Right.
See, this is what you guys get with LT and Dickerson. There's a hot chicks running around. Yeah, go catch the ball.
He plays with us.
I beg your pardon.
Yeah.
No, I mean,
All right.
it didn't sound right.
All right.
Football, I meant.
All right. Let's. He's not coaching though. He's hanging out. Okay, that's fine. He's there. It's a nameplate. Chris?
Yeah.
You're 15?
Yep.
All right. You know the land speed record?
Yeah, I got the land speed record. It is driven by Andy Green from, guess where? The UK.
Right. Yeah, horrible.
And what was the speed?
Yeah, the speed is 763 miles an hour.
I believe I mentioned that half
He
an hour
sounds
ago.
kind of old for.
We covered that a while ago.
Well, thanks, Chris.
Thanks, buddy.
All right. Later.
Good time.
What anything else we've discussed that you want to tell us about?
Germany sucks.
All right. I'm with him on
We haven't
that.
had a Germany or Florida in quite some time, by the way.
It has been a while. All right. 763, land speed record. All right. Held by the Brits. Again, what American is going to step up? Maybe Cameron Diaz. Who's going to step up? Who's going to step up and take this back for Uncle Sam?
Or maybe, what was the kid's name we were talking in Costa
Tim?
Mesa?
Tim?
Yeah,
Tim.
Here, look, he's doing piston-driven stuff. These are turbine cars.
Oh, I didn't realize that. That's interesting. It looked like that, now I think of the picture. I didn't know.
Come on, buddy.
Pistons
I didn't
with
know.
C's
that.
up.
What do you do? What do you do? You put a pillowcase over your head?
So the piston one has a whole different...
Yeah, you know. Well, look, how fast a piston engine plane go?
Yeah, really.
Okay. And what about a jet engine?
Faster.
There you go. Same thing.
You can hear it a
Michelle,
lot better on the phone.
what's happening, baby doll?
Hello?
You're 28?
Oh, yeah. Hey, I have a question for Dr. Drew. I had a baby 12 weeks ago.
Fantastic.
And I've been heard, a couple people have told me, and my husband's trying to convince me that I can't get pregnant while I'm nursing. And I'm wondering if that's true, why, and, you know, if it's going to run out or...
A pig wants to do you while you're nursing?
What?
That is disgusting. I don't know if you can traumatize an infant that way, Drew. I would imagine you could.
Yeah, I think it might be against the law.
Especially
I
if he's
wouldn't
going
do
for
that.
oral. Because if he's competing with the kid.
That's bad.
Yeah, that's...
He may
He
never
gets jealous every once in a while, but that's all right.
All right. Well, Drew, what about getting pregnant?
Yeah, it is a natural contraceptive. It's not a perfect contraceptive, but the oxytocin that's released during breastfeeding does tend to reduce the potential for ovulation. So, yeah, it reduces your risk of pregnancy quite a bit.
Now, will that last, the entire time I'm nursing, or will it, the
Yeah, I mean,
decrease?
it's not perfect. It's not perfect, but yes, it will last so long as you nurse.
Oh, okay. And I have one more quick question for you. Are you planning on visiting any schools in Arizona anytime soon?
I would love to if they would invite me. I don't think I have anything. I think I have something like Missouri and Indiana and New York on the books, but that's in Kentucky.
Oh, you don't have anything planned in Arizona?
But not for Arizona, but I'd be delighted to come.
Okay, I'll see if I can do something for you guys.
Great.
Yeah, rattle the can.
Adam would come. Adam would come too. It's just for a single
I might
flight.
come to Arizona too.
Yeah, but you guys always complain because it's so hot here.
Don't worry, we will. We'll complain about that.
Sorry, it's only 122 degrees in the summer.
How dare us?
We're way out of line.
How dare we?
Yeah.
Well, Adam and I do not like heat.
Yeah.
We both have
one thing we agree on.
Okay.
Yeah.
But we'll come there to visit your schools.
Listen, it gets up to the 120s over there.
Yeah, it's crazy.
I wouldn't live there.
No, I wouldn't either.
I'd rather be hot than cold, though. I don't know.
But 120 degrees, Vegas in the summer. I don't want it.
Yeah.
I stay inside the whole time.
Vegas, Chatsworth.
And everything gets ugly. And people get stupid. It's bad times. Everyone gives you their tips. Hey, just stay in. Yeah, I know. I could live underground. I wouldn't have to experience any climate change. How about that? It's a constant 72. Idiots. All right. Where's the best place to live climate-wise? Out here by the beach, right?
Yeah.
You live in like Laguna.
Orange County. Oh.
That's it. You're done, right?
Yes.
Santa Barbara.
Or even like Maui, which is always 78, 82. That's it. That's
the ocean's
that's the
always
range.
warm.
Yeah, but it's just 70 feet of rain every year.
In certain parts, some parts not.
Yeah, but your car's a, hold on a second, Aaron. So your car becomes like a rust bucket in like 10 seconds out there.
You go Wailea, no rain.
All right. What's that, Anderson?
Newport, California got voted #1 last year.
For
it did?
climate.
Yeah, because that doesn't change.
Well, Newport Beach and Laguna, they're 5 miles
same,
apart.
Same, yeah.
All right.
So Orange County, basically, right?
Gold Coast.
I was
Good
confirming Adam.
Okay.
Oh, thanks, buddy. All right, where are we going here, Drew?
Let's go.
You're very enthusiastic about the calls tonight.
I like all these. Here.
Yeah, here. Sean,
Hey,
you're 18?
yes, I am.
What's up?
Well, first of all, my girlfriend just started getting the shot, the birth control shot,
Mm-hmm.
and I was wondering if it was still necessary for me to wear a condom if that did anything.
How long ago was the shot?
Huh?
Yeah, it approaches 100%. Yeah.
Birth control.
Yeah.
I mean,
Should
the
I be
shot.
wasting my money on condoms or keep wearing them?
If you don't mind wearing them, it's a nice added protection
you've
against
been
STD, and also, now your risk of pregnancy is absolutely zero. There'd be no way you're pregnant.
Adds a
with
little
condom and
width too. I mean,
a few microns, yeah.
It adds up.
And if it depends on the respective girth.
It's relative. Yeah, it could be as much as half.
Sean, what else?
My other question was, I've been having sex with my girlfriend for about a little over a year, and just in the last few months, it started to really hurt her, like pretty badly.
Uh-oh.
And I was wondering why, what causes so randomly?
Yeah, it's kind of weird, isn't it? What point does it hurt? When you're just getting started, or
she describes it as like occasionally just a really bad stinging pain.
So sort of burning.
Yeah, burning. I couldn't really.
Is it during sex?
Yeah, during, and she hurts really badly after too.
And after. And have you tried different kinds of condoms? Maybe it's the latex or something?
Well, we're using Trojan Magnum, and that, I mean...
interesting, the Magnum is not that big a one. The Ultra is the big one.
Come on, buddy.
Yeah.
Magnum
sort of the
XL
tapered one.
green box. Oh, it's
Yeah, but it doesn't matter. That's still
Ultra?
latex.
What's the
I think
big
they're
one?
called Ultra. I forget the name of I think Ultras. And look, the point is she needs to be checked out to make sure it's not an infection. That's one of the causes. The other could be changed to maybe either polyurethane or maybe animal skin condom.
Oh, look, I got a better plan. How about he gets rid of the condom now that she's on the depot shot, and he trades that in for tub of lube.
There you go.
Tub of lube.
What I wanted to ask him was how long he goes before the pain starts. But if it's more than 5-10 minutes,
get the lube.
Hasten it up a bit.
You go for that lube. You know what I'm saying?
Go for the lube. That's what Adam says.
Yeah. Why
Give
not?
it 110%.
And the thing is the condom is probably causing a little friction.
Could be. Yeah, could be.
Amanda,
Yeah.
you're 20.
7? Oh no, beg pardon.
You have a baby with a 27-year-old boyfriend.
Mm-hmm.
You'd rather be with another guy.
It's not rather be. It's just
Ooh boy.
Uh-oh.
What?
You got that little girl voice. No, that means abuse.
No abuse.
Huh?
That's what Jennifer said.
Yeah, that's what they all say.
Oh no, never have been. Actually.
All right. You small gal? You small in stature? What size are you?
Excuse me?
What's your size? What's your dimensions?
Oh, I'm 5'5", about 120.
I'm not that small. All right. Never sexually abused?
No, never.
No, I'm just get abandonment.
Abandoned? Did your dad die when you were 6?
No.
Foster care?
They're still here. They're still happily married and everything.
What's your ethnicity?
I'm white. American.
Something's wrong.
Okay, it does not compute. But go ahead.
It doesn't. What's your dad? Is he an attorney or something?
No, he's in between jobs. He's like
Well, right now.
In between gigs. No count.
Well, I don't know. It's not really them, but my question is I've been with my boyfriend for almost 3 years. In a couple of months, it'll be 3 years, and I have a friend that I have grown close to, who said that he would treat me, love to get into a relationship with me because he knows I have problems with my boyfriend.
Yeah.
He would treat me good and be willing to accept me and my baby. Now the question is I still do have a lot of feelings for my boyfriend now. But I don't.
Why do you want to get out of the relationship with your boyfriend?
Well, the thing is he's in between. He's lazy.
Just like Dad.
Wait, your parent? These are your biological parents?
Yeah.
Both of them.
Yeah.
Still in your life? They're together.
Oh yeah.
All right, something's not computing
Doesn't
here.
compute, yeah.
Something's screwy.
No,
What's
nothing
wrong?
screwy.
What's going on? When did you lose your virginity?
At 15.
How old was the guy?
16.
Family member?
No.
No.
All right. Why? This is the baby's husband. Father, right?
Correct.
And you want to take him out of the child's life?
Well, we just don't get along sometimes, and it gets pretty bad.
Does he abuse you physically?
No, never has.
But emotionally?
Yeah.
And you never suffered anything like that when you were in your family?
No.
Nobody yelled at you? No chaos in the home? No yelling?
Well, I mean, we had arguments, but no abusing or anything.
What did your dad do before he was out of a gig?
He was a mechanic.
Uh-oh.
Metal.
Worked around metal.
Not
That's
a
bad sign. What's that?
He used no grease or anything like that.
You didn't use lube. You just used a condom.
I don't know.
All right, what do you want from us, man? What's the question specifically?
Should I take my chance with my friend who can offer me a lot more, who has a steady job, and or should I just continue living out with my boyfriend?
We can't answer that. We don't know.
Oh, yeah, we can.
No, we don't know the players. We really don't know you. That's a major decision you have to decide for yourself. The 27-year-old is going to have to be in the child's life. That is the child's father. Obviously, a more stable person would be a better choice, but maybe there are things we don't know. Maybe there are things you can do to work this guy out, and maybe the guy that seems more stable may end up being just like the 27-year-old guy.
Oh, listen, if a man is into him, either he's going to be that way, or a man is going to dump him eventually because he's not chaotic enough.
That's right.
But there's still something going on with the man, and we can't put our finger on it. We don't have enough time to get to it. Something is up. Maybe something with Dad. Maybe, I don't know, maybe Dad was beating on Mom or cheating on Mom or something good like that.
Amanda?
Yes.
Anything like that?
No. I mean, they've been married for as long as I've,
Harmonious.
Huh?
Harmonious. You were not adopted yourself?
No.
It was a harmonious marriage?
They're doing good.
But when you were little?
Stop using harmonious, though.
When you were little, how did it go?
Hey, play the harmonica.
Was there a problem when you were little?
No, I was spoiled. I was like the little girl. I'm the only child, so.
I was Daddy's little girl.
I mean, like
too,
I was the angel. I'm the attention getter.
Okay, all right. Well, maybe she just learned to be alluring in order to sort of. She allures guys.
Then why the abusive relationship?
Listen, the guy's just lazy like Dad is. Look, Amanda, here's the thing. You got to stop thinking about using guys to bail you out of your mood. You know what I mean? You're not happy. You're not satisfied. Let me just go on a quick jag here for you ladies. Leave us out of it. You're not happy. Stop busting our chops all the time.
Yeah, that's true.
Women, here's the deal. Guys are unhappy. They look in the mirror. Chicks are unhappy. They start looking around like a middle linebacker dropping into pass coverage.
Yeah.
Like, what's going on? Who can I blame? I'm not happy. I got needs. They're not being met. Who's not meeting them? Who is not meeting my needs, and what can they start doing differently so I can start feeling different about myself? She's going from one guy she thought was going to make her feel a certain way. Right. Now the bloom is off the rose. Here's another guy who's got some promises. These are cars. You don't trade one in and get a new one. It's not like you're moving.
It was a great South Park tonight.
Cold and calculated about this. Is the father of your child. For
Stan's parents get divorced.
True. I don't care about cartoons. These are lives we're dealing with.
And they get divorced, and he goes, I don't like my sister. How about I leave her? And he goes, no, she's family. You can't leave her. And he goes, well, Mom and Dad, you when you married Mom, you were family too. You're so young.
Yeah, that's what she's doing. True, not exquisitely funny, but
interesting. Interesting nonetheless. Yes, thank you.
Hey, you made you think.
Made
you think.
Good. That's good. That's what I wanted to do.
Made you think. Why do you have to tell that story? That's what made you think about it.
That's what I'm interested in.
No, you're right. Think. You're right. And listen, Amanda, don't think about a new guy. It never works.
Yeah.
And she's looking for guys. I hear that in her voice. Got that little girl voice. Yeah. Come save me, Daddy's little girl. Okay. Take a quick break. Hayden and Amy both here from the Lingerie Bowl. Take a quick break. Be right back.
Dude, you got issues.
Call LoveLine.
1-800-LOVE-191.
Hey, yeah. It's the LoveLine. I'm not tired. I'm pumped. I'm ready to do the show. Drew's ready to pack it in and head home. Not me. I'm a gamer. What you call a gamer? Speaking of games, Drew.
Yeah.
Big lingerie bowl coming up. Halftime of the Super Bowl.
That's what they call a segue, huh?
Yeah. Smooth. Silky smooth. Little 7-on-7 arena rules. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Lots of big hits, though. This is full contact. This is no flag football game, kids. This is helmets, pads, boobs everywhere. Fantastic. Yeah. And that's $19.95. Again, pay-per-view. You know, that's cheap.
It's a good deal. Lots of fun.
Yeah. You ever scan the pay-per-view channels late night and see the pathetic ones that are like $3.99?
What are they?
Is it you? Are you? Can we watch you for $3.99?
If I had something, it would be on in the $3.99.
What kind of things are they?
Oh, they'll have like the
cricket. They have cricket.
They have cricket.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who
They'll have,
watches cricket?
they'll have like really just they'll have bad bands from years ago. You know, that got back together and doing a bad gig at the infield of some drag strip or something. It's pathetic.
In a gymnasium at a middle school dance.
And so
making their comeback.
They'll have like the Paisans of comedy. All these Italian guys doing bad. Doing just bad Italian, just Godfather and Sopranos jokes. It's like $3.99 a bunch of Italian.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay, enough.
It's always bad when they're introducing the guy and they go, as seen on.
Oh yeah,
it's always bad because you don't know who he is until somebody explains.
Do you order
to
this? That's why you know so
No,
much.
the commercial's enough. Commercial's enough.
Okay.
I would order it. I should order
just
it.
for novelty's sake.
Yeah, I'm going to order it.
All right.
And by the way, speaking of ordering stuff, what happened to that thing that everyone was talking about a few years back? Like, one day you're going to click on the TV, every movie ever created is going to be just waiting out there for you. It's going to be $3. You get them all.
On the way.
Yeah, it's on the way.
Wait.
So, by the way,
I've
so
never
is
heard of
pay
this.
for everything on TV.
So are electric
But
cars.
it's
you
been
set
on
your
it's been on the
menus
way,
up.
yeah, like the electric car and the bullet train to Vegas.
Yeah.
It's been on the way for 30 years. Where is it?
What is this? A movie thing you can?
It's like here's the problem. You go to the pay-per-view section because you want to stay in and watch a movie and buy it off the set, and I'm fine with it because it's like $1.99 or $2.99. You get to watch a nice digital quality movie. And why go to the theater and all that kind of stuff? They have like 4 movies to choose from, and the rest are like wrestling events. I'm saying, how about a library? How about a couple thousand movies? Yeah, how about stuff, 8 years ago, 20 years ago. Maybe you want to see a classic. Maybe you want to see Gone with the Wind. Where is it? Just fire it all up and get it. We can't do that? We don't have that? Let's
we
work
have
on
it?
that.
I don't know.
True, work on it.
Okay, got it.
Because I blame you.
Yeah. For most things.
And our bullet train. Where's that?
That's my problem.
Aaron?
Yeah.
You're 15?
Yeah.
You're 4 months pregnant?
Yeah.
You use speed each day?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Perfectly normal, perfectly healthy.
Not exactly.
Oh. Every day you do speed, huh?
Not every day, almost.
So you're going to get some help with this?
I'm thinking about it. I know I should.
You understand
Very
it's considered child abuse?
No, I didn't know that.
Yeah, that's child abuse. You are killing the child.
Yeah.
You might as well,
Well, you're a child too, so you're abusing. It's double.
In a way, that's true.
It's double child abuse.
And it's a very serious issue, and you could end up with a profoundly damaged child at your hands.
They're by the way, they're prosecuting these days
Absolutely.
for this stuff.
Absolutely.
I hold you responsible.
So it's time to go into a program and make a call. Get in now, because you are not going to stop on your own.
Okay. Well, what can it do, exactly to me and to the baby?
Well, to you, it can damage the mood centers of the brain. First of all, it's obviously caused severe addiction, and it can kill you, just the addictive disease. And commonly, what people get is a destruction of the mood centers in the brain when they use a lot of speed. Child gets brain damage, and the child can lose its life. You can abort. There can be stillbirth.
That's best
so
case
both
scenario.
both you have our lives are in danger.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And it's time that you made a call like this evening. If there's any psychiatric hospitals nearby,
Why didn't you get an abortion?
I didn't want to. I had a miscarriage the first time, and
okay,
it was really traumatizing.
All right. Well, you're 15.
Yeah.
So you must come from a lot of trauma, right?
Oh my God, yes.
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay. Well, look, here's the whole thing, everybody. And this is the bad part. I don't know why we're set up this way, but you come from trauma. So now you're traumatizing yourself, and guess what? You're traumatizing your unborn child.
Is it?
And don't worry, once that kid pops out, then the real trauma begins. Because trauma mom
What was the
is
plan?
going to give it to her.
What was the plan?
From an evolutionary standpoint?
Yeah. What was the plan with that one?
Well, I don't know if you want to blame God or you want to blame nature. Either one.
Either way,
whatever
the
you
plan doesn't
believe,
make sense.
what was the plan?
Yeah.
What was the plan of poor Erin having a life of abuse, cranking out a kid who she could then bring the cycle of abuse to?
And continue acting abuse out upon herself compulsively.
Yes.
What is that plan? Why were we wired like that? That's amazing.
I don't know, but I would like the people that were coddled to abuse themselves later in life. The kids that had great childhoods.
Yes.
You guys burn yourself with a cigarette butt. Let the people that took abuse, let them get a little break. Have a little abuse vacation.
I need to visit that little podium you were talking about earlier in the show.
Talk to God.
And see what the plan was.
What was that plan? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know, if I was talking to him, he'd go, I wasn't thinking. I didn't.
No.
And I'd go, that's just it. You weren't thinking, were you? You weren't. And don't ever talk when I'm talking. All right, take a quick break. We'll be right back.
Okay, so I know there's nothing wrong with me. So what's up?
So I was like you, and I used to think that these Datelines were totally cheesy.
Why can't I meet anybody?
But I tried everything else and thought, what the hell? So I called the Dateline and actually met a cool guy.
I called the Dateline and I hooked up with some cool people.
Believe it or not, other normal people are out there looking too.
877-889-DATE.
1-800-LOVE-191. We'll be right back.
Everybody, that's the program. I want to thank Amy and Hayden for coming in here. A delight. Both of you. Delights.
Thank you. Thanks for having us.
Thank you for having us.
My pleasure. My pleasure. Not Drew's. Drew likes the lads. I like the ladies. That's where we part ways. But delightful, both of you. Everyone, go out and purchase that lingerie bowl. Halftime of the Super Bowl, $19.95. And all the money goes to charity. Maybe it does, maybe it doesn't. The point is, it's
Some does.
for that money. Some does.
AIDS Alliance of America.
AIDS Alliance. That's right. That's right.
Important cause.
That's right. All right, so $19.95. Get that. We'll be back tomorrow night. Until next time, it's Adam Carolla for Dr. Drew saying mahalo.
This has been LoveLine. The opinions expressed on this show are not necessarily those of the staff, management, sponsors, or this station. The producer for LoveLine is Ann Ingold. LoveLine is a presentation of Westwood One Entertainment.